Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Tuesday, August 30th, 2016. I'm Fredicia Liebert. The Department of Agriculture, in collaboration with the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, IECA, hosted a Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point HACCP workshop earlier today at the Department of Agriculture's conference room. Here is more in this report.
The St. Kitts and Nevis IECA coordinator Augustine Merchant gave an overview of the project.
This project is what is known as the SPS project, and it's part of a much larger project which is being sponsored by the European Union. IECA is the implementing agency for this project. It's a 4-year project which costs approximately 10 million EU. That translates into almost 40 million Eastern Caribbean currency.
Merchant then outlined the objective of the 4-year project.
For trading, you have to have certain things in place. You have to have certain system in place. You don't want to export your stuff to England and then somebody there gets sick. And so, as a result of that, what they're trying to do is to ensure that these smaller islands, these what they normally refer to as third world countries, develop system where their food is safe enough so that they could be able to trade with them. So that trade wouldn't be just one side. They're sending their stuff to us and we can't send our stuff to them. That is basically the main aim of this project.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Eric Evelyn, implored the participants to take full advantage of the training.
I want you to take this training very seriously. It is important. We want to ensure that what we produce here in Nevis is wholesome and it is safe. So I would like to commend the workshop. Once again, I would like to commend IECA in the efforts of keeping our nationals trained on important issues. So once again, welcome to the workshop. Please take it seriously and learn as much as you possibly can from our facilitators.
Also present at the workshop's opening ceremony was Director of Agriculture, Keithley Amory. Reporting for the Nevis Newscast, I am Jaswilesi Grant.
President of the Nevis Teachers Union, Arnett Webb, stated that two important aspects relating to the teaching profession that the teachers should pay special attention to this year are good morals and proper work ethics.
These attributes complement each other, and if students can emulate us, they can become upright citizens. As Victor Hugo says, and I quote, "He who opens a school door closes a prison," end of quote. I want to extend this to opine that it is more than merely opening a school door, but by our example beyond the door, we can bring about change.
Webb spoke at the back-to-school training exercise for teachers put on by the Department of Education, held yesterday, Monday, 29th August, at the Nevis Performing Arts Center. She implored the teachers to set attainable goals for the upcoming school year.
I encourage you to set new and attainable goals and work diligently to achieve them. In doing so, our efforts to offer and assist students in gaining quality education would not be in vain.
The training exercise began yesterday, Monday, 29th August, and will conclude on Friday, 2nd September. The exercise was held under the theme, Investing in Quality Education, Empowering the Nation. The Unity Administration in St. Kitts and Nevis, which earlier named Justin Kareem Hawley as its new Consul General to the United Arab Emirates UAE at the St. Kitts and Nevis Consulate, has recently received agreement of his appointment from the UAE government. Hawley is no stranger to the St. Kitts and Nevis Diplomatic Corps, having been employed at the Embassy of St. Kitts and Nevis to the United States and permanent mission to the Organization of the American States, OAS, for the past 2 years. Hawley joined the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in 2001 as a Foreign Service officer. In 2006, he was appointed as a trade policy analyst at the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States OECS Technical Mission to the WTO in Geneva and was involved in negotiations related to the Doha Development Agenda. He was also a research fellow at the CARICOM Office of Trade Negotiations and represented the Federation at numerous trade negotiations. Hawley holds a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science from the University of Western Ontario and a Master of Science in International Relations from the London School of Economics in the United Kingdom. This important appointment comes at the time when St. Kitts and Nevis is rapidly expanding its diplomatic footprint and deepening its relations and friendship with the UAE and neighboring countries. The Minister and Ministry of Foreign Affairs congratulates Justin Kareem Hawley on his new posting. Still to come,
come on out on September 3rd from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then from 4 p.m. to until.
The details after this break.
Welcome to Nevis.
It's easy to believe that all Caribbean islands are the same until you visit Nevis.
Nevis is the Caribbean of a bygone era.
You will enjoy a most intimate vacation on Nevis. You're only a stranger here once.
We offer exclusive and barefoot luxury stays.
With only 400 hotel rooms, our island may be exclusive.
But a warm, genuine and friendly welcome is just everywhere.
We look forward to meeting you.
Visit nevisisland.com.
Welcome back. The Department of Youth and Sports, in collaboration with the Department of Education, are set to host various sessions to motivate young persons and to prove to them that they matter.
There are several sessions which have been scheduled to take place. You have Your Dreams Matter, Your Soul Matters, Your Life Matters, Your Determination Matters, and Your Worth Matters. So all of these sessions will be facilitated by some of those who I mentioned before, the ladies I mentioned before, in addition to Chef Max.
Director of Youth Zanella Claxton speaking about the You Matter session to be held at the Nevis Performing Arts Center on Saturday, 3rd September. Claxton stated that the session is targeting young persons who are 12 years of age to as old as 35. She then encouraged persons to attend the event.
For the You Matter session in the afternoon, 4 o'clock, we have the meal. We want to see you there. And then 6 o'clock, definitely make sure that you come out. We know that you matter. Sometimes you question whether you matter, but the facilitators here will help you to see the different elements of you and why you matter and help you to zero in and narrow in on that. So we want to see you there at 6 o'clock, and we want to have a great weekend where we can empower our young people. And so to all of our young people, come on out on September 3rd from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then from 4 p.m. to until. Because it's an older group, and we're looking at about 9:30. And when you're done, I know that you will go back out into your communities, into your schools with a different mindset, because we all know that you matter.
Director of Youth in the Department of Youth and Sports, Zanella Claxton. International phytosanitary consultant Dr. Jeffrey Jones of Florida is currently in St. Kitts and Nevis to develop a quarantine pest list. In an interview with Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Eric Evelyn, Jones went into detail about his mission.
To look at pests that are associated with various commodities in the country, on the one hand that is. First, so that St. Kitts Nevis can know what pests they have, and therefore if they know what pests they have, then they know what pests they want to keep out. On the other hand, we want to know that if we don't have certain pests, which we call quarantine pests, we want to keep those out, and to do that, we must develop a list that should be regulated by our quarantine officers. And that's essentially my mission here, to develop a quarantine pest list or regulated pest list.
Dr. Jones outlined the importance of formulating a pest list.
Pest list has to be seen in context of import regulation. Import regulation is really a system, if you like, that protects our country from exotic pests. We know what the consequences of introducing pests could be They can devastate any crop at any time. And so pest listing is part of the tools that we use, or one of the tools that we use, so that we can identify the threats that are out there, identify which commodities the threats might come in on, and identify what measures we should take.
Dr. Jones specified one of the areas that can be strengthened as it relates to pest control.
One of the things that I would like to see as a strengthening of the system is to see the quarantine units strengthened and their roles expanded to ensure that they give great protection at the borders.
International Phytosanitary Consultant Dr. Jeffrey Jones. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredisa Liebert. Thank you for viewing.
This one is going out to the land of my birth, Queen City, Nevis.
Truly, one of the few places that has an untouched beauty that has captivated the hearts of many. Nevis is everything you imagine.